Hey fashionistas, welcome to my channel and to all my returning subscribers, welcome back. I know I'm a little late with this review, but life has been keeping me busy. Still, I couldn't miss out on giving my take on one of the biggest nights in fashion. Today we're diving into the Oscars 2025 red carpet versus the Vanity Fair after party looks. Who served elegance, who took risks, and who should have just stayed home? We're breaking it all down. If you're new here, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and join the family. I promise you, fashion tea is always brewing here. Now, let's get into it. First, we have the magnifique, sublime Ariana Grande in Caparelli Couture from the Spring 2025 collection. She looks gorgeous. When I first saw that on the red carpet, I couldn't keep my eyes out of it. She looks very gorgeous. I think she wears it very well. I love it on her beautiful color. Next, we have another dress, that ruby red dress from a custom Crabelli Couture. I really love it, especially the beautiful ruby shoes, and I couldn't expect the biggest for me was the shoes on the back. I love it. So for me, she did it great. It was a chef kiss for me. Both looks served. She came and she served. I loved it. There is nothing else I can say. Next, we have Cynthia Erivo in Louis Vuitton. Darling, if you're a witch, you are. You are the greatest witch of it all. I love that dress. When I first saw it, I said, she looks gorgeous. I love every piece of it. Big and make her look like great. And I didn't really care about the nails. I don't really like long nails, but I do like the details on the nails. The clock, I really love it. Gorgeous, creative. And next we have that Vivienne Westwood from the 1997 collection. When she came down on the scene with that dress, I said, oh my God, she looks like a princess, a queen. I love it. It's very beautiful. I really like the shade of blue, green, that aquamarine um color at the end of the dress, the tulle. I love it. It's very beautiful. And next we have her in Vivienne Westwood again for the Vanity Fair. And well, I can forgive her because she already had two looks that were already heavy for the Oscars. So I can understand that she wanted to be a bit free. But still, when I look at it first, it looked like a curtain for me, a tulle curtain. But I'm just gonna give it a rest. Um, kind of I think she looked good on both Oscars, but for the Vanity Fair, it's a no for me. Next, we have Selena Gomez in Ralph Lauren. Well, I really love their hairstyle. That's the first thing I saw. Their hairstyle is everything for me. The necklace, I love it. The makeup, impeccable. However, I don't like the dress. It looks like a mom for me. Next, we have What I Wanted. Okay, she probably read, like, she probably knew she's a psychic. She knew what I was thinking about. So she came with that Harmony Privé, beautiful gown. I love it. The black one is a chef kiss. Love everything. The necklace, the hairstyle, love it. So for me, it's a yes for the Vanity Fair dress. It's a no for the Oscars dress, because the Oscar dress, she looks like a mom to me. Not to shade mothers, but no, she looks beautiful. Next, we have Zoe Saldana in Saint Laurent. Zoe, I love you. I love you as an actress. You are such a beautiful woman. But I'm sorry, this dress was not it for me. It was not it. It looks like a tablecloth or a curtain. It didn't give me like a win dress for me. For someone who just won her first Oscar, this was not it for me. Next, we have her in Saint Laurent again, in Vanity Fair After Party. And I think that, okay, this was kind of okay, but too casual for me. It didn't still look like a win dress, someone who just won. She looks happy in it. I'm happy that she's happy, but I don't like it. No. Next, we have Mikey Madison in Dior Couture. Mikey Madison, so far, there hasn't been something that I've seen on her that I was pretty much wowed. Now, for this first look, I'm so disappointed for someone who just won her first Oscar. I expected more. Now, next, we saw her in that beautiful black gown that she wore for the Vanity Fair, and I think she looks gorgeous. I love the Vanity Fair dress, but it's a no for the Oscars. It's a very no. I think the Vanity Fair dress is the best dress she ever worn so far. Next, we have Doja Cat in Balmain. Y'all know already what I feel about Balmain because Oliver Stein is my favorite fashion designer. Now, I really like the leopard print on that first dress she wore for the Oscars, and for the next dress that she wore for on the Vanity Fair, it's a chef kiss for me. She killed it. I love it. Both of looks won for me. She served. Next, we have Demi Moore in Harmony Privé for the Oscars, and the second one, she went to the Vanity Fair. It's a Gucci one. Well, I think that the first one is kind of interesting, but both of them didn't really look exceptional. But I think because it's very simple, she looks great. She looks great in both of them. She looks very happy. Now, the Vanity Fair needs an Oscar. Next, we have Lily Rose Depp in Chanel dress. Now, darling, I'm not very a fan of lace see-through dress. I don't like the first one because it looks like her boobs are about to come out of the bra of the bustier, and that vampire look she's giving me, it's creeping me out. Probably serving her thing. Next, we have her in Chanel Ensemble. When I first saw it, I said, "Damn!" Like it makes me think about Moana for some reason. But the top is kind of interesting. This is the focal point for me. So, did she serve for both looks? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. But the only thing I will take from that is the little top. It's kind of interesting for me. I love it. Next, we have Gal Gadot in Prada. Now, she served in both looks two different shade of red. For the first red she wore for the Oscar, I really like it. It's this shade of red. She should stick to it. It really appeals to her skin tone. Now, for the second one, the Vanity Fair, no. It's too dull for me. It's not giving her justice. And she's not giving justice to that color, so they're not meant together. So for the Oscar, it's a yes. Next, we have Rachel Zegler in Dior. Mirror, 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 tell me who's the fairest of them all. Well, probably Rachel Zegler, but not this time, darling. You failed. I don't like the first one, the Oscar look. It's too dull. The dress looks like it's gonna fall from her. I don't like it. It reminds me of that dress she wore for nah, I really don't like it. Both of them, it's a no. The second one, the Vanity Fair, it looks like a toilet paper. Next, we have Elphanine in Givenchy. The first one, the Oscar, she looks gorgeous. I really love how perfectly made this dress is, and it's made for her. It's giving that Audrey Hepburn look. and she's been serving. I've been seeing Audrey Hepburn for quite a while now, but I like the fact that they're not mimicking. She's not mimicking, but she's bringing her own style. So for the first one, the Oscar, I love it. The second one, I don't like it because it's giving like that little girl, but I don't like, yeah, I don't like it. Next, we have Margaret Qualley in Chanel. She's been sticking with Chanel for quite a while, and I think she's one of the ambassadors. I will give her a rest. Now, for the first time, this is the first dress I've seen in her that I say yes. Next, we see her in Chanel again with that red dress that she wore already to do that dance for um, the James Bond memory they were doing. Um, I don't like it. I don't know why she wore it for the Vanity Fair. So for the Oscars, it's a chef kiss. She's giving me GFK's ex-wife. I love it. The second one, it's a no. Next, we have Anna de Armas in Louis Vuitton. Well. For the first one, the Oscars dress, I think the black dress is very beautiful. It's tailored very well. I love the makeup, impeccable, but I don't like the lace on top of the black dress. I like for the second one, I like the skirt, but I don't like the top because it looks like a wrap. Next, we have Lisa in Mark Gong for the Oscars, and we have her for the Vanity Fair in Miss Sohee. Both looks served. For the first one, she served like a businesswoman. I love it. It's hard to make those tuxedo dress, but it's beautifully made, and quite a few designers can do that. And for the second one, this is very creative to me. Very beautiful, very dark. Love it. Next, we have Lupita Nyong'o in Chanel. Now, for the first one, for the Oscars, I will say that I really love the draping. I think because of those beads wrapping around her chest, it's kind of like too much for me. So I would take it off, and I think the dress itself would be beautiful. Um Now for the second one, I think it's too busy. You see a see-through, you see fur. It's a lot going on, so it's a no both. Next, we have Devine Joy Randolph in Tamara Ralph Couture. Darling been serving fashion since last year when she won that her first Oscar, and she came back to serve again. The haircut, the dress, everything is given. I love it for the Oscars. Next, she had the Vanity Fair, where she won in Vaudrine. She is in Vaudrine Saiti. Now, this one, I would have preferred it for the Oscars. I think it should be a switch here, but both looks served. Yes, for the Vanity Fair dress, I would have preferred it for the Oscars, and the Oscars for the Vanity Fair because it's giving more party, but she served. Next, we have Monica Barbaro in Your Couture for Oscars, and in Dolce & Gabbana for the Vanity Fair. Now, the first look, I don't know, it looks too heavy for me. Not for me, but it looks too heavy for her. And for the second one, for the Vanity Fair dress, she looks like she's choking, like it's too tight on her. So I would give for the first one a yes, but for the second one, the Vanity Fair dress, it's a no, and the color is a no. Next, we have her in Ralph Lauren for the Oscars, and she wore Vaudrine Tahiti for the Vanity Fair. Now, I will say that for the Oscars, I really loved the bodice. It was quite interesting for me. But for the draping of the skirt, It looks too heavy and it looked like it needed some iron, and I didn't like that. But she looks gorgeous from head to toe. But it's the skirt for me. Now for the Vanity Fair, the top looks like she's choking. It's too tight on her. Next we have Ray in Vivienne Westwood for the Oscars, and she's in Jacquemus for Vanity Fair. For the Oscars, the dress is very beautiful. I think red suits her very well. She served it. I love it. Now for the Vanity Fair, it's quite interesting. It's giving like this wedding dress after party. And I think she served both looks. Like both looks served for me. I love it. Down to earth. Next, we have Miley Cyrus in Alexander McQueen for the Oscars and Maison Margiela gown for the Vanity Fair. Now, I should say that I did like the first look. It's giving that gothic look for me, but I didn't like the gloves with that dress. For the second one, she served as well. It's very well made. Love the haircut. But darling, you need to grow out your eyebrow. Next, we have Halle Berry in Christian Siriano gown for the Oscars. She won for me. When I saw her on the red carpet coming down gracefully with that dress, darling, I couldn't keep my eyes out of this dress. I wanted. She looks gorgeous. Next, we have her in Carolina Herrera for the Vanity Fair after party. Now, she's been serving for both looks that silver theme. Probably that was her theme. She looks great in silver. I love it. She served in both looks. I love it. Darling, you served, you came, you served, and my plate was full. Thank you. You fed me. Love it. Oof. Party. Now, let's say who won for me. Next. First one, it's Ariana Grande. Love both looks. Second, Cynthia Erivo. This first look, yes. Selena Gomez, yes. Mikey Medicine, the second look, yes. Oh, yes. You, darling, you served. And yes, Doja Cat, both looks, love it. Devine, yes, both looks, they serve for me. And of course, we have my queen, Halle Berry. Loved it. All right, fashionistas, that's a wrap on today's red carpet and after party look breakdown. I want to know what you think. Whose look was your favorite and who do you think totally missed the mark? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. If you enjoyed the video, make sure to like, subscribe, and hit that bell so you never miss an update. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to follow me on Instagram for more fashion updates, behind the scenes, and all things style. You can find me in Javely Sanctuary where the fashion fun never stops. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.